Hey everybody, it's Renee here, and I'm bringing you a fast video of my craft room. And it is a year after I've moved in, and there's been a few changes. Not a ton, but a few. So I'll give you kind of the look now. So this is my room. It's everything vintage and outdoorsy, which is what I like. That's behind the door. Sorry, I don't have a gimbal, so I'm trying to keep a steady hand as possible. Some of this stuff has not changed, but some of it has, so you can have a look and see for yourself just all the changes that I've made. Some of the things I had in my other room have made their way over to this room because I still have my other room as well. Hopefully you don't hear anything too much in the background because my cat is being a little destructive and destroying some things outside of my room. So just my closet. I keep some things in there, but it's not overly clean, so we won't even get into that. I had these twigs here in my bedroom before, but my cats taken a liking to them, so they made their way in here because I have 4 cats. So this is where I have all of my paints and my inks, so those are all in that area. So that's my paint ink cart, and whenever I need that I just grab it. I have this, and then I have a whole bunch of like odds and ends and goodies in here. The bottom there, that clear cabinet there, that little cubby, it has all of my scraps. And in the Katarina box down there is where I have all my extra, so extra glue, extra whatever I might need down the road, I store it there. In my trunk I have a whole bunch of stuff that I will be selling, so that's one of my trunks. My other trunk is in my room, and these are projects I have on the go right now. So these are all journals that I'm in the middle of making, so those will all be coming soon. This hasn't changed, so I still have that on the wall. My Epson Photo Smart, that's what I use to do all my pictures. I have the Eco Tank, love the Eco Tank. I highly recommend it if you're gonna get a printer. Just my desk where I sit and I do all my stuff, which that has not changed. This is where I keep my hand lotion, because as you know, as crafters, our hands are always dry. And then I just have some bags in there for people who place orders. These are all of my cubbies that have all of my papers in them, so that's where I have those in different themes or whatever I might need. My cat tree, because I usually have 1 or 2 cats in here with me. This is my station where I do all my videos and where I do craft and create. My typewriter, I've had that a few years, but I've been trying to find ribbons because mine is starting to go on me. And this is where I have some of my little embellishments and things like that. So that's that. This is my Calyx or Calyx, however you say it, IKEA shelf. And I have all my goodies in there. Each one of these cubbies has things, and it's the same as my last video, which I will link up top. Those things have not changed. Here's some of my goodies. Yeah, so have fun with a lot of these things, and I do purge my stuff on a regular basis, so I am not keeping things that I know I'm not going to use. As you may have noticed, if you go to my Facebook or my Etsy, I get rid of things quite often. Here's some of my vintage things I had in my other room, because like I said, I really like vintage. So that's that. And then we will go to my middle table. This is a tall table where I also do my crafting as well. As I'm really tall, this is perfect for me for height. So I have some of my goodies. Everything in these things pretty much is vintage or antique. A lot of my stuff goes back to the 1800s, but it's all old stuff. So a lot of my old stuff is here, but I have a lot of that in other places as well. So I have that here. So then down here, I have my heat tools hanging there. I have this cubby, and this hasn't changed as well. This is where my adhesives are and some of my tools and some of my gessos and things over here. That is all right here. So that has not changed. That is still there. My stool, I grab that when I'm gonna sit, and I have my punches just sitting on there. So there's my punches right there for when I need punches. And I'll go over to this side. Here is some of my adhesives as well, the stuff I'm using right now. These are all of my sprays. So there's like Tim Holtz and DYLUSIONS and DINA WAKLEY and that kind of thing. They're all in there. My pens and my POSCAs, my FUDENOSUKE, all of those kind of things are there. I have a few Copics. I don't have a lot of Copics. I have some of my Prima waxes, all my old gift cards that I use for that kind of thing, my re-anchors and my DYLUSIONS. Then down here I have my gel plates. There's some wallpaper, some bubble wrap and baby wipes. So stuff for doing my art journals and my mixed media, that's all in here. This cart I used to use a lot when I went on retreats. Now it just houses odds and ends and containers for when I'm making videos and when I'm crafting. Under my table, I have my sewing machine, so I pull that out when I need it. Some more journals that are on the go that I'm working on, so those are there. And then I have a whole bunch of vintage things as well. So that's all vintage in that tall cabinet there. And then I have the blue bin, has all of my stuff for, I guess, journals. So those are all pre-planned as well. And then here, that's just the lid to my typewriter. And the black bin is for anything I have to ship. So that's all the things that I ship out. So those are all of the things that I use in my office and in my crafting. And I really have a lot of fun in this room. It's been a year and a little bit that I've been in here, and I really enjoy it. It is a great room. It's a huge room. It is our 4th bedroom in our house, which is also, it could have been the great room or bonus room in your house, but this was always planned as a bedroom. So I have all those things as well. These bins here are all mini pieces for any of my journals or my pieces to make like odds and ends for ephemera, you know, whatever I might need. So these are just based on size. That's what all of these are. And I have those down there as well. All of those bins are the same thing. And then I have I have 2 of these. My things I take. This is my traveler's notebook and art journal one, and then my other ones for journals and other things. So I have 2, depending on what kind of tools I use, they're in those, each one of those containers that I grab. These are all little journals and things I've made before. So those are all my creations I've done. These are all books I like, a couple journals I've made, some of my larger washi, and then a whole bunch of Disney stuff, as I'm a huge Disney lover. This bin up here, I pull it out when I'm doing Christmas stuff. That is all Christmas. And then I have some of my old stuff like my Pyrex Friggies and my Fire King bowl. And then, as you can see, I like to have cameras. I have old cameras, and I'm a huge cat lover. I'm a crazy cat lady. So you will see I have cat things in my space, like that. These are all rocks and things that I've found that have some importance from different places I've went to. And yeah, that's kind of the look I'm going for. So anyways, this is my craft room. These are the things I use. These are the things I do. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I know I've had a few people before say, oh, it's not messy. It's not all over the place. I am a very clean crafter. I craft and put away usually as I go. because I'm very organized and I don't like mess or clutter. So I try to have this decluttered as much as possible. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like my videos if you like them. It helps me out a great deal. I appreciate everybody's support, and I will have lots more content and videos coming soon. Thanks everybody, have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.